So, hello guys. Hope you are doing great. So today is sort of no, like not short. If I'm not mistaken, it was 5th of October, 2025, and you know there's little left until the deadline of no for early decision, and I'm still writing my PS. I would say I'm writing my PS. I'm doing my research paper. I'm writing my research. I haven't been posting very long time because of the like the writing of research is really interesting, to be honest, but I didn't think that it would be interesting for you to watch how I was writing it, like um so like I'm writing my research. I did some literature review and I'm just writing it with HQS professor. He is supervising me, and like I called DM at him in the middle of June this year, and since that time I'm just like I'm doing my research. It's an experimental research. I first collected data from online survey, and I'm just right now finalizing my paper. And just something like it is related to behavioral econ, and something that I really got interested, to be honest. And it was really interesting, and like I got really obsessed with it, and I'm doing it still. So the like I was really interested in the process that the my professor even suggested that he would write a rec letter for me, like recommendation letter for me. He even asked it like a shorter one or a longer one if it's university for university application or something. So like one day, so I will invite him for my common app, and he will write a recommendation letter for me, and that's absolutely great. So to be honest, and right now, like since I'm from you know from a public school who like where the language English language is not our native language, I'm just writing the rec letters, some of the and other rec letters on my own, like STEM, one from STEM, one from humanities, and from one from school counselor. And yeah, I'm just writing on them on my own, and my admissions mentor, he will just edit them. So the process itself is really cool, to be honest. Like, anyway, I had a really great experience with my math teacher and English teachers because, like, I had them outside of my class, and like, I had a private tutor who taught me individually since eighth grade. Since the beginning of eighth grade until the end of ninth grade, I would say. And like until getting English language proficiency test, IELTS, and it was a really great experience. And also I had the math tutor who also taught me, not individually I would say, but I attended his classes outside of the school since fifth grade even, like, and it was already 5 years since I attended his classes, and it was really incredible, to be honest, experience. I fall in love with math, like for solving problems and the way how I approach the problems in the world and in my like day-to-day life. To be honest, like it really increases my problem solving abilities, my creativity, how I approach different things. And during both of these, math and English, and I learned that how passionate I am for learning new things, new areas. For example, during math, I used to ask, how and why, when, different formulas or rules, and why they were created, by whom they were created. Time, for example, the history of the math itself, and sometimes even asking about chemistry, about physics from my math teacher. Like just um, asking him why questions so all the time, and I just learned how curious I am. And the same thing happened during learning English language as well. Since I'm not a native English speaker, I had to learn it, and I learned it thanks to him, thanks to my English teacher. And it was incredibly good experience. I learned it with him, and I was reading articles, I was reading some, like listening to podcasts which I could find in YouTube or some other places, like mostly YouTube, and to some science, to neurobiology, psychology, some, and it was really great experience. So today is 5th of October, and I'm documenting every step of my journey to be like every step of my journey, and just sharing some like insights, some of my experiences with you. And so the I w- so the like the как там, deadline for early decision is coming, and the progress I have done so far is this. So, and I learned one thing just recently, that like after you have your rec letters from like other people, from for example your where you did internship. I personally didn't do internship because in my EC list I have a business, like I co-founded a business with one of my friends, and like it's more like a spike. And I didn't do any internships, and so I don't have any like recommendation letters of recommendations from them. So I but I have one recommendation letter from my research supervisor. So like I learned one thing, that you need to first find, like have your recommendation letters, your EC list, your personal, like your personal essay, your supplemental essays, like personal essay ready, everything. So then you will choose like university. So it's not just about like, oh, I want Harvard or something like that, or oh, I want Babson just because my family has a family business or something like that. It doesn't work that way. You need to know like your own priorities, like how you show yourself, your own writing as well. And recently I learned that one thing and decided to share with you, is that like it's not about just what you did in your application, like in your EC list, but you need to show in your essays like why you did it, and have some personal connection to you. Like perhaps you were hit by something, by a certain experience in your life, day-to-day life, and it made you think differently about certain thing, and you decided to act and do something about it. So that's something that really matters. And now I just after rethinking everything, I'm rewriting. To be honest, I don't know which draft I'm writing of my personal essay, but I'm still writing it. And so I decided to just share the progress so far. And so thank you for watching and stay tuned.